My name is Peter Fedchenkov. I'm a co-founder of Insolar. I started my career at IBM in technology and Goldman Sachs in investment banking. And over the last 6 years, I've been tech entrepreneur working together with Andrey. And Andrey and I created one of the largest online grocery companies in Eastern Europe with more than 400 people working there and attracting investment from the likes of former vice president of Walmart.
My name is Andrey Zhulin. I'm a co-founder and CEO of Insolar, and very similar to Peter, I started my career at Goldman Sachs in investment banking. It was a great start, but I always dreamed about technology spin and my career. And then I moved to venture capital, where I invested in different companies, technology companies in the United States, China and Europe. And then 5 years ago, we started our first company, as Peter said, in the consumer internet space. It's very successful now, it's growing very fast. And 1.5 years we started our second company, which is Insolar, the company we're talking about today.
Sure. Insolar is the next generation enterprise blockchain platform, something that we call blockchain 4.0, and it is the most advanced blockchain enterprise blockchain platform in the world today. In fact, it is also the fastest enterprise blockchain with over 10,000 transactions per second on 20 nodes. And this has been proven by our testnet launch and physically achieved speed. We have one of the largest blockchain tech teams globally with over 68 people, including 45 in development and research. And we have been consistently ranked #1 in the world based on GitHub activity. So we are very proud of having such a team.
Yeah, there are a bunch of differences. Speaking briefly about blockchain generations, blockchain generation #1, Bitcoin started with peer-to-peer transactions and solved double spend problem. The second generation of blockchains, such as Ethereum and Hyperledger, they introduced smart contracts. The third generation of blockchains, such as EOS, Cardano and Zilliqa, they partially solved some scalability problems with sharding. And the fourth generation of blockchains, which is Insolar, is the most advanced and the newest generation of blockchains. It's really scalable, linearly scalable, so the more nodes joining the network, the more powerful the network becomes. And it really easy to use, and it fits for real enterprises.
So we did the rebranding to capture larger opportunity, not to focus purely on retail and consumer packaged goods sector, but focus on the enterprise blockchain by itself and be able to work across multiple industries. And today we are not only in retail space, we're in manufacturing space, we're in energy and electric utilities space, we're in supply chain and logistics space. So while we are true to the original vision of the project, we significantly expanded it to capture much larger opportunity. And blockchain will create $3.2 trillion of business value, and Insolar is playing in a $1 trillion market, which is intercompany interactions. It is, in fact, that's one of the advantages of our platform. It's interoperable with, for example, Hyperledger. In fact, you could take Hyperledger code and just port it to Insolar platform, and the solution will start working. So it's really easy to move from Hyperledger to Insolar and enjoy all of the benefits that Insolar gives, such as high transaction scalability. We do not require you to run a node. We support all of the enterprise features, including compliance. We support on-chain large documents, which is really critical for enterprise space. So it's really easy to port from Hyperledger and other platforms to Insolar.
Yeah, there are kind of four major ways to utilize INS coin in solar platform. The first one is staking. This is similar to some other platforms currently in the market, and it means that you need this coin to guarantee that you provide high quality services. And the second is voting services. The third one is paying for transactions, and the fourth one is incentives to developers. So there are four ways to utilize INS coin, and as we mentioned, we recently launched our testnet, and it's up and running, and it's confirmed that our platform is the most advanced in the market. And we believe, and it's confirmed by third-party analysts, that our coin is about to become one of the most kind of famous and most traded in the market, and there are high chances to get to top 100 cryptocurrencies in the next couple of months.
Of course, Korea, we see it as one of our most important markets and the most important market in Asia. We are already listed on BitHump, and it's one of the core exchanges for us, with more than $1 million of daily turnover of INS token, and 1 out of 6 token holders of Insolar is in Korea. So Korea is a major token holder market for us already. We also have our ambassador in Korea, Mr. Harold Kim, who has been with Insolar since the foundation of the project, and he's been extremely helpful in driving awareness of Insolar in Korea, and he is now making even more things to drive this adoption further. And last but not least, we started talks with some Korean companies in terms of sales and business development. So we are planning to launch projects in Korea later this year, and we are excited about this market. And this is the reason why we decided to have a roundtable here and to announce our testnet in Korea, not anywhere else in the world. Yeah, so we do have research center. It's not yet based in Korea. The head of research is Professor Henry Kim, who is Korean. He is based out of Toronto. But we are planning partnerships with Korean universities in terms of research. As of today, our research center has 10 world-class academics in the space of blockchain, in the space of supply chain, in the space of energy. And these researchers are a very important part of our team, and they help us with some technical aspects of blockchain, as well as implementation and use case related aspects. Yeah, the business plan is to start a project with one of the leading Korean companies in the first half of this year. Of course, it takes a lot of time and efforts when dealing with large companies. We've already started some negotiations and talks, and we are due to have 3 meetings with some prominent Korean companies during this trip. And once we have landed with a project with them, we want to have a more formal presence in Korea. Dear Korean token holders, thank you so much for your continued support of Insolar. We see Korea as one of the most important markets for us, and we are extremely pleased and honored to be here. We're making a very important announcement about our testnet that we just launched. In fact, the fastest testnet in the world out of enterprise blockchains, and we're glad that we did this announcement here in Korea, and we have very high hopes and expectations for this year and next year. Our team of 70 people is working extremely hard, and we are committed to the continued success of Insolar, and we are planning to make it a top 50 cryptocurrency by the end of the year. And once again, we really appreciate your support, and please take a look at our website. It's in Korean. We have a Korean Telegram channel, and we look forward to staying in touch with you.
Yeah, thank you very much for all our Korean supporters. As Peter mentioned, please visit our website insolar.io. There are a lot of information, and the website will be updated soon. So keep in touch, join our networks, our social networks, our channels in Telegram, in Naver, in Facebook. So keep in touch. We are always very happy to get feedback and get messages from our community.
And we also look forward to sales and business development opportunities in Korea. So if you know someone in the corporate world who might be interested in the benefits of Insolar platform in manufacturing, retail, energy, electric utilities or supply chain, please get in touch with us. We would really appreciate your help. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.